Good morning, students. Today we are going to derive Kp and Kc expressions for ammonia synthesis. Ammonia gas is formed from nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas. 1 mole of nitrogen gas plus 3 moles of hydrogen gas equilibrium 2 moles of ammonia gas. In this reaction, reactants are nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas. Product is ammonia gas. In this reaction, 1 mole of nitrogen gas reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen gas in the forward direction to give 2 moles of ammonia gas. At same time, 2 moles of ammonia gas react in the backward direction to give back 1 mole of nitrogen gas and 3 moles of hydrogen gas. That's why an equilibrium sign is present between reactants and product. Then assumption. Let us consider A moles of nitrogen gas and B moles of hydrogen gas are present in a closed container of volume V. Let X moles of nitrogen gas and 3x moles of hydrogen gas are allowed to react to give 2x moles of ammonia gas. After some times, this reaction will reach an equilibrium where a particular amount of reactant and product molecules are present. Here, A minus X is the number of moles of nitrogen gas at equilibrium. B minus 3X is the number of moles of hydrogen gas at equilibrium, and 2X is the number of moles of ammonia gas at equilibrium. Then content. First one, initial number of moles. Second one, number of moles reacted. Third one, number of moles at equilibrium. Fourth one, total number of moles at equilibrium. Last one, active mass at equilibrium. Nitrogen gas, hydrogen gas, then ammonia gas. initial number of moles of nitrogen gas is A. Then initial number of moles of hydrogen gas is B. Then initial number of moles of ammonia gas is 0, since at initial the reaction container containing only A moles of nitrogen gas and B moles of hydrogen gas. Next, number of moles of reacted nitrogen gas is X. Then number of moles of reacted hydrogen gas is 3x. Then number of moles of reacted ammonia gas is 0, since in the beginning of the reaction only x moles of nitrogen gas from A moles and 3x moles of hydrogen gas from B moles are allowed to react to give 2x moles of ammonia gas. Next, number of moles of nitrogen gas at equilibrium is A minus X. Then number of moles of hydrogen gas at equilibrium is B minus 3x. B minus 3x. Then number of moles of ammonia gas at equilibrium is 2x. Next, total number of moles of various substance that present in a given reaction at equilibrium, which is equal to N, which is equal to A minus X plus B minus 3x plus 2x. Since at equilibrium the reaction container containing both reactant and product molecules. On simplification, it gives A plus B minus 2x, which is equal to total number of moles of various substances that present in a given reaction at equilibrium. Then active mass of various substances at equilibrium. We know that active mass of a given substance at equilibrium is equal to number of moles of a given substance divided by volume of the container. Here N represents number of moles of a given substance at equilibrium and V represents volume of the container. By using this formula, we can find out active mass of nitrogen, hydrogen and ammonia gases at equilibrium. Active mass of nitrogen at equilibrium is equal to A minus X divided by V. Here A minus X represents number of moles of nitrogen gas at equilibrium and V represents volume of the container. Then active mass of hydrogen. Active mass of hydrogen gas at equilibrium is equal to B minus 3x divided by V. Here B minus 3x represents number of moles of hydrogen gas at equilibrium and V represents volume of the container. Then active mass of ammonia gas. Active mass of ammonia gas at equilibrium is equal to 2x divided by V. Here 2x represents number of moles of ammonia gas at equilibrium and V represents volume of the container. By using this assumption or data, we can derive Kp and Kc expressions for ammonia synthesis. First one is Kc expression. Applying law of mass action. For the given ammonia synthesis. By using law of mass action, we can write or we can find out equilibrium constant in terms of active mass for ammonia synthesis. Equilibrium constant in terms of active mass, that is Kc, for the given reaction is equal to active mass of ammonia gas whole to the power 2 divided by active mass of nitrogen gas into active mass of hydrogen gas whole to the power 3. This is equation number 1. In this equation, this term represents active mass of ammonia gas at equilibrium. This number 2 represents stoichiometric coefficient of ammonia gas. This term represents active mass of nitrogen gas at equilibrium, whose stoichiometric coefficient is 1. and this term represents active mass of hydrogen gas at equilibrium, and this number 3 represents stoichiometric coefficient of hydrogen gas. Replacing active mass of ammonia gas at equilibrium by 2x divided by V. It is replaced by 2x divided by V whole square divided by active mass of replacing active mass of nitrogen gas at equilibrium by A minus x divided by V. That is, it is replaced by A minus x divided by V. Into replacing active mass of hydrogen gas at equilibrium by B minus 3x divided by V. That is, it is replaced by B minus 3x divided by V. Whole cube. Introducing square to 2x and V. So this term becomes 4x square divided by V square divided by introducing power 3 to B minus 3x and V, and multiplying this term with A minus x divided by V. It gives A minus x into B minus 3x power 3. A minus x into B minus 3x whole cube. Divided by, here V power 3 is present. Multiply that V power 3 with this V term. It gives V power 4, or V into V power 3 is equal to V power 4. This term becomes, or this term will become Kc is equal to 4x square divided by V square into its reciprocal is V power 4 divided by A minus x into B minus 3x power 3. V power 4 divided by A minus x into B minus 3x power 3. This denominator v square term is cancelled by numerator v power 4 term. Here remainder is v square. Multiplying this v square term with 4x square. So this term or this equation becomes 4x square into v square divided by a minus x into b minus 3x power 3. That is Kc is equal to 4x square into v square divided by a minus x into b minus 3x power 3. So this is equation number 2. This is the Kc expression for given ammonia synthesis reaction. Then Kp expression. We know that delta Ng is equal to Npg minus Nrg. So this is equation number 3. Using this formula, in order to find out delta Ng value for the given reaction. In this equation, delta Ng represents change in number of moles. Npg represents total number of moles of gaseous products, and Nrg represents total number of moles of gaseous reactants. For the given reaction, delta Ng is equal to, for the given reaction, Npg is equal to 2. Number 2, here number 2 is the stoichiometric moles of ammonia gas. So Npg is replaced by 2 minus. For the given reaction, Nrg is 4. This is because in a given reaction, reactants are nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas. Number of stoichiometric moles of nitrogen gas is 1, and number of stoichiometric moles of hydrogen gas is 3. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, which is equal to total number of moles of gaseous reactants. 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. So this is equation number 4. For the given reaction, delta Ng value is equal to minus 2. We know that Kp is equal to Kc into Rt whole to the power delta Ng. So this is equation number 5. Applying equation number 4 in equation number 5. Kp is equal to Kc into Rt whole to the power. Delta Ng is replaced by minus 2. On simplification, it gives Kp is equal to Kc divided by Rt whole square. Since x power minus n is equal to 1 by x power n. X power minus n is equal to 1 by x power n. This is equation number 6. We know that ideal gas equation is PV is equal to N or T. So this is equation number 7. Rearranging equation number 7. Rearranging equation number 7. PV divided by N is equal to RT. This is equation number 8. Here N is the total number of moles at equilibrium. For the given reaction, total number of moles at equilibrium is equal to A plus B minus 2x. This is equation number 9. Applying equation number 9 in equation number 8. Applying equation number 9 in equation number 8. PV divided by n is replaced by a plus b minus 2x. Is equal to RT. This is equation number 10. Then applying equation number 10 in equation number 6. Equation number 6 is here. So this equation becomes Kp is equal to Kc divided by RT term is replaced by PV divided by a plus b minus 2x. Whole square. On simplification, this equation gives Kc into its reciprocal is a plus b minus 2x divided by PV whole square, and introducing this square to each term. So this term becomes a plus b minus 2x whole square divided by p square into v square. This is equation number 11. Applying equation number 2, that is Kc value in equation number 11. From equation number 2, Kc value is 4x square into v square divided by a minus x into b minus 3x whole cube. Kp is equal to, Kc is replaced by 4x square into v square into a plus b minus 2x whole square divided by p square into v square. Kc term is replaced by 4x square into v square divided by a minus x into b minus 3x whole cube into a plus b minus 2x whole square divided by p square into v square. This numerator v square term is cancelled by denominator v square term. Finally, this equation becomes Kp is equal to 4x square into a plus b minus 2x whole square divided by a minus x into b minus 3x whole cube into p square. So this is equation number 12. Therefore, equilibrium constant in terms of active mass for the given reaction is 4x square into v square divided by a minus x into b minus 3x whole cube and equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure for the given reaction is 4x square into a plus b minus 2x power 2 divided by a minus x into b minus 3x power 3 into p square. That's all.